Welcome to Factorio something. Factorio modded. Doing Space X.6. Hours doesn't matter at this point because anything I do here will be loaded back. So it's basically 290 hours, and it'll stay that way. So I've been trying to figure out how to get past Factorio math. And the Factorio math is a 2 bill limit on a constant. So whenever you do like multipliers, like when you're timesing like 100 million times 100 million, the numbers loop. And so they go into negative variables and they go really weird. It's kind of annoying. So I have to do math to work around the factorial limitations to do this. And I figured out, I think I've got this going good. So the idea is I have, this is one symbol, this is my ideal first logic. So I'm basically checking the first with the second. They is add together. And the way I do that is multiply it by -1 for one of them, the other one doesn't. Well, it's actually not my add together, one's minus the other, basically. But then you add together the negative versus the positive, and that's basically the same as one minus the other. And then I divide by 10 million. The reason I do that is that if I do 117 million times 117 million, I get like a negative number, and that's not really possible. And if you know anything about math, a negative times a negative is not a negative. It doesn't happen like that. So basically all it means is that the numbers are looped around in Factorio math world and gone, hey, I've gone beyond 2 billion, so I'm going to loop around to the negative values. So I divide by the 10 mil to get them down to a nice small number, 2 digits. I could do 1 million instead. And I can test it out right now. What's 1 million instead of 10 million? And I get a much higher number for O, but that means you get more accuracy. So say I had a problem with accuracy, this number here would be you want more numbers in place. So I mean it works out just fine. Divide by a million or 10 million. This number here is 377, but if it was 10 million, it's 36. So you can see the difference there is 377 versus 36. So if you times it by 10, it's obviously slightly off because there's obviously 2 rounding errors in there on the square rooting of the individual numbers. Because the numbers are so small, it's rounding off twice. So it's missing by it's out by 17, but I figured that's like the equivalent of 10. 10 is the equivalent of 1 rounding error. So 2 rounding errors. This is a square root function that I grabbed off the internet. The idea is the lowest O number is the closest to where I want to be, but that's just comparing gate 1 with gate 2. But really, this was just a new thing of doing of adding together, and then I was meant to compare that with the original dial home, which is this one here, and I couldn't quite figure that out. I think that's where this math actually gets used. I was just testing out what this would be with the difference between these two, like pretending this is home instead of not home, so to speak. That makes sense. Yeah, the combinators get kind of annoying because you need so many of them to do the job. Need so many of them. I like this one though. This worked out really well. This thing here, I don't know what I was doing here, but I thought I'd done the math right with this little thing I built last time. But after thinking about it a little more, I realized that I do need to do the difference between these two, and then difference to that. Then use the math for 3D logic versus this. So the additive version of this. Because to get the actual vector, you add them together. Then to get how close you are, you have to do the square root. So this here I thought was going to work, where I added, so I added them together here, technically. I thought it was. But because the numbers are so high, it's wrong. So I guess I could hybridize fix this by it's kind of not too bad actually. It's just that I'm using a synopsis number. So maybe that number's not too bad, 110. Maybe that actually is correct. Just that it's less accurate. I could test the whole thing out again. This is the current version, but the equivalent would be if I did these three up here. That's 67. That's 110. It's very different. Why is it so close actually? It's a lot closer than I thought it would be. That's 128 million, right? It's got 91 million and 852 million, but one gets subtracted from the other, so you get down to 128 times 12, gets divided by 10 million, and then I square it. 12 squared is 144, and then I square root it. The addition of them all together is 67. I'm trying to refactor this. How can 67 be 110? I don't think that's a rounding error. I think just the math of this is slightly wrong. Well, I was comparing to that as well. I'm only comparing this here actually. I'm only comparing these two. So to get the equivalent of that, I'm just trying to check my math actually to see it's correct, but I mean maybe this is actually okay. I mean 67, it's under 100, so that's add them together basically, and that's my new variable. That's just checking it. The actual variable that pass on though is these ones off these three here, 12, 33 and 58. That's actual XYZ before I, blow the numbers up. So it's those three versus these ones here, which go through their little thing. I could probably just grab this and create another thing just to play around with. Okay, so we've got the same numbers now, but that's before. That's before we do the comparison, one minus the other. We still got to do that. So this is already being compared. So we're taking, we got another, we need another one of these. So the top of these. The values of this should be the one minus the other. This is where I'm going home, and this is the already added together. And then I grab this thing, which is the math.
Hello there.
Hey, Veldak. Nice to see you here. What's happening, man? I think I figured it out. Just trying to walk through it with my inebriated brain. I think this is gonna work. We're at 88. That seems okay. So it says 76 here, which is fine, and then this number here is 88. It's because it's got the 12 from that. Okay, that worked. So basically, this whole math situation, the thing is okay now, but we copied the wrong thing before. So this is gate 1, this is gate 2, this is home. Now, to refactor it like I did it, because I did home at the bottom, it'll be different. Yes, a fixed overflow. I've got to divide by 10 million before I square the number, basically. So I do this divide by 10 million. Different places. So this one here, I add them together as the big numbers initially, because they can be added together. They won't blow up. There's no numbers bigger than 981 million. So even like 2 lots of 981 million won't go over 2 billion. So I can safely add them together. And then once I add them together, I divide by 10 million to do the squaring and the square rooting. So overflow is solved. Basically, I'm just adding two 3D vectors together. Yes, literally add them together. And then this is where I'm trying to get to. So that's where you do the math of squaring, square rooting to figure out how close you are vector-wise. And the nearest vector to the home vector is this solution. So you got to do that every step. So I've got to compare all 64 on every iteration. But once I get this done, it should just be solved straight away, which is pretty cool. Now I think this here at 88 for these numbers here is pretty good. It should actually be these ones here though. I actually just grabbed a different one before, but 99. There we go. So I was curious. They're both 99. What's that about? How can they both be 99? Doesn't make sense. Ah, because the numbers feed back. Yeah, that's fine. We're supposed to unwire these and make them green. They're in a test case anyway, don't you need those ones? And that's 36, that's better. Okay. And this one's 99. So, problem is I cut and paste this as though it worked. But it doesn't work, I don't think. I could just test it. I need to lay this out better though. It's a bit spacious. I'm not sure how much tidier I want it, but it's because I had landfill as well. I pushed it apart a bit more. Well, it's not too bad. Maybe I can have it spacious, but I think for the sake of this, this is sort of length. There's a length to do it, which just means it's got to be done all in that length. So yeah, the end of this is as far as I can go. Which means it's like that. Okay. Alright, which one was it? I think it was this one here. Don't like when you go up like that because you can't see the wires that are going. You have to mouse over to see the individual wires. It's quite annoying. That's 99 again, and that's 36. So that's correct. I just forgot that this is actually connected out of whack. I could move this one down actually a tile because it's got this lump here. Let's look at the mass of this versus the existing one. It's actually shorter, which is actually kind of funny. Didn't think it'd be shorter, but then it goes higher because I've got the power in the different spot. It's supposed to be there, which is okay. It's this one tile. It's actually one tile. It's actually exactly the same height. It hasn't even got the hasn't got the light bulbs though. The only thing is I cut and paste all that stuff 60 times. It's been nice to lay out the light bulb again, same place, but what the hell? Random music outside. Alright, Alright, we'll just put the lights in between then. I'm not really sure about the lights. Now, my existing one was 99 versus 36. Now, I think so did less than 20 and stuff. I think we think we do less than I don't know how close it's gonna get. Maybe 75 even. 100. Yeah, like that, it's very fine. Here we go. So that's correct, it is 99, so it's only one light bulb off. I might make a copy of this even though it's wrong. I don't know if it's fully wrong. It's funny how that works, eh? So if it's wrong, it's just gotta go. And this is the new logic, this one. Can't tell it's overlaying correctly. Oh, the home one's at the top though. I have to change the order. That's fine. That's home. That's second. And that's first. Which means all these get ripped up. We rip them all up. What a waste. That's dumb, eh? There's a fast way of removing them. I could probably create a new blueprint. Remove all that stuff. But Space is copying this and right above the train station. Good thing about this is if I got if this does work, getting the next one after that should be easy because I've done the hard math. So I'll test this row, and if it works I'll rip up the old other one. This row port should not be here. Yeah, the train station is important because I might create stations for trains to go to in the future. But get clever about it. I don't know whether I will. Another row port in the way. Right. Let's do some paste jobs. There's a lot flatter this one too, which is nice. Not too clunky. This is annoying because I think quite a bit of effort getting that down. This one's already out of whack, but that's fine. Because that power pole. So this is actually supposed to be that, which means that 96. And these ones don't have. The power doesn't reach. Oh my god, really? So I'm mucking up by one tile. That's awkward. That's how you get OOS, you know. I do not recommend designing stuff with lots of fiddly little things. I do enough mouse clicking in my day job. Not good doing it in a game as well. Alright, so that should that's home. That's the where we want to go. This is the second dial, and this is the actual home. So this is a 99. Just kind of curious because that's what it was before. This one we're gonna be another 99. Well, that's not good. Does that mean it's wrong or what? So look. No, two different numbers. Tend to be 99 as well. Whereas that's 186 and this is 36. So we get a different number to 99. We don't. We're on the wrong track. 97. Okay, we got slightly different. -7. Okay, we are getting different numbers. 97. 95. Oh yeah, so this is, I think this is gonna work. 110. Just the I think I have to go. I have to increase the size of this by a factor of 10 each time I drill down, because when I first did it, the difference went out. That's 8, 9. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. Now I thought I had already found the second one, but that was based on the previous math, which I think was wrong. That wasn't too bad, that row. I might go make a blueprint to remove all this stuff though. So I need a specialist removal. Now it's just arithmetic. Do we have any? That's all arithmetic. Constants. Deciders. Might as well put deciders in anyway. Tap-hole and light bulbs. Oh, but we can't drag over that because of these. Be careful still. Also got small iron text plate. Alright, that should be good for this. Oh. Bit of a shame, but it does help me out. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's go put them back in. Was that the actual? I think so. Yeah, that's the actual. Are you happy with my foenestra setup? I don't have anchors researched yet. No anchors? You're ahead of your time, mate. I actually skip them to force me to rebuild a new base first. Oh. Fair enough. What can I put there? Did I miss the tile? My bots don't want to play ball. Let's put some custom reports in for this, I think. We're in the top side actually, not the bottom side. don't know if that's going to help, but I get those bots in there. I'm not playing ball. A few holes in my my build. I'm also done rebuilding extra cards. Oh yeah, nice. Rebuild it all, Velnek. Alright, let's get the next slot in. Hopefully this one's correct. I feel like I've got high conviction of this one. But I don't know whether it's going to be actually going to be better. And why is that one out of whack? Must have pasted it down slightly different. Hey, Kizatine, how you going? What's happening? You playing Factorio? I hear it's a good game to play. And why have I got this power pole here? Not playing Factorio. Oh. What are you playing? What's the game? Well, no games. It's just chilling. Wasn't gonna stream, but Vito bullied me, and I was like, oh, okay. If you insist, I'll play. If you insist, Verdict. Guess everyone's like having time off at the same time or something. There we go. And that's all the bits we need. Are on the final stretch? I don't know. I mean, I still haven't fixed the power plant, and I don't know if this logic works because I need to. If this works here, I'm gonna test it in a earlier time period. So I gotta bring all this blueprint back in time. Put into my earlier game, get the power plant up and going again, and then start dialing in dial 2. If the 2 dial one is the same as this one here, then the math is correct. And then I can do the rest of them. If the math is wrong, then I have to go back to the save and work on the math again. But yeah, I'm trying to do some 3D vector math and trying to work around Factorio limitations at the same time. I can't believe it. I can legitimately say it's like a rounding error. Is what this is about. It's a rounding error. Hey, I forgot one. It's got to be you, buddy. Oh, I have to grab this one over here. So I hope it works out, because then I'll have a nice blueprint of the solution. And I was thinking of pasting it in foenestra so it's on one surface. So I get these print on these spaceships, but I probably do a better reactor than this, because this reactor sucks. It's a lot of work on it, but I think I've decided it doesn't work out very well. Not very good at all. Though these solar power ones would have worked better if I actually automated them to go back home and pick up more power. But I didn't get around to it. I haven't got around to it yet. It's sort of in the... I was going to build 12 of them, you see. I built 8. Maybe build 12 though. You need buffer because it needs one waiting in orbit all times. And so you have to have like probably 14. You might be another one flying back as well to charge up. That's my thoughts anyway. 4, 8, 3. Yeah, that'll look fine. Let's do the next row. I'm not sure about this layout. It's not the best layout. Pasting the second one in the middle. I'm kind of curious to see if the one that I ruled out before is, well, not ruled out, ruled in, is the same one. Will it win twice? So one of the previous logic, and it had a different way of doing it, but I think it was wrong. I don't know if it was wrong, but I thought it was wrong, so that's why I'm redoing it. The previous winner was... this one here was number 2. Definitely not number 2 now. So that's not number 2. This one's going to be funny. This is meant to be 98. It's basically itself. I think it's going to be under 100 to be getting closer. I think that's my understanding of how this looks. Numbers above 100 again further away. I don't know if that's actually the case, because the math is all wonky. Just gotta make sure I'm very methodical about it, otherwise I'll get errors. And then diagnosing an error after the fact would be a real nightmare. Now I've still got one I haven't actually mapped out as well. I don't know what symbol that is, but it's a symbol. I think my drill down wasn't quite right. I'm gonna have to change those lights to be different. And they're kind of not quite there. Could be a bit better. Right, so yeah, it's hard to tell. A7 is pretty good. 92, 93, 92, 94. They're real close numbers, aren't they? They're kind of close. 85, that's still the best so far, this one. Put that on there, it's 85. Maybe 85 is the best. It doesn't matter if you have matching numbers, as long as you get one that's unique. That's the best. But I can always drill up or down. 87, it's pretty close. There's another 85. Oh shit, we've got 2 85s. So we've got 2 who are drawn for second. So the way to test this is just bump both these up. But whereabouts we bump them up? They have to bump up there and there by 1 million. Make these 1 million. And do the same on those. That's 851. What's the other one gonna be? Not you, buddy. You were the previous winner. Don't say you're a failure, but you are a failure. This one is 850. Wow. One's 851, this is 850. So this is the winner. By 1. I had to bring up another decimal place in though. Had to go a million closer. That's the problem though. How am I going to do it when it gets too big? See, currently this here is 61 times 61. This one is 385,000. Like that's crazy big. That sounds wrong. 560 times 560 is not 3K, is it? I don't think so. That is. Okay, the math checks out. Numbers get big. Okay, so yeah, that's this is the first tile. This is the second tile. Curious, they're next to each other, and they are not in my first. These are the first 20, so they're not in my first 20 either. Come in the middle of the pack, because the last 20, I think. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the 22nd, 23rd last. Oh no, they're not. Actually, no, I'm stupid, no. They're just in the dial. They're not last picked or anything at all, actually. They're unknown. 21 to 60 unknown. They could be in any order. But I think that's a good one. Now, I'm wondering how I can draw it closer otherwise. So, this is 1 point... Well, it says 1.2k, which is not very good, because that's you're losing accuracy there. So when you get past 1,000, you lose accuracy too. Wow, I guess multiple factorial math problems there. You can't get accurate numbers. Where was the other one? Was it this one? I can't remember. What was the symbol? I'm sure all the symbols are bung now. Oh, it's that one there. Yeah. Okay. That 1.5k. And this one had 1.2k. So this is also closer on the original two, comparing to the new one. So that's interesting. I don't know if that's going to be a rule, but the math checked out on coordinate 2 versus coordinate 1 as well. It was closer. That was closer to that. And the other one was closer to its own one. And then the add addition version of this was also closer for this one. That's where they're all gone. No lights. New lights. I want to test it out. How am I going to do that? I could load in and try to get these two coordinates styled. So we need to get this symbol here and this symbol here locked in. I'm gonna remember that. I'll have to like get a little screenshot of it or something. Let's get my chat going. Where's my symbols? Maybe the not one. Alright, let's go grab a snip. This is number 1. And number 2 is oddly next door, which is so very strange. I mean, the odds are not very high that was going to happen, but they're actually next to each other on the dial. That's 1 and 2. So I'll save this. Computer 2. Let's just give it a different save game, because the other one might be useful too. Because I changed all this math. So now we're going to go back to the dial. I think it's, which one was it? It's actually going to be neither of those. It's going to be this one. Or this one. I think it's this one here. So this is before we've locked in any coordinates. So I've got to create the dial. This is TTB. We're going to create the dial for location. Now they've already got the request in, I believe. But there was one I think that was wrong. I can't remember which one it was. I mean, we've got plenty of time, but I don't want to get it wrong. Maybe it was all okay already. Okay, fine. Maybe it's okay. Let's start dialing. So I should find the symbols first. That one there is the first one, and that's one afterwards. It's very strange. Didn't I have faith that's the correct two? At least I thought that was the second symbol. Let's go check. Yep, that was. Okay, now we gotta find the middle until the last one. Wherever that is. That's top. That's right. Where's the center? There it is over there. A bit awkward on us. Right, so let's do a temporary one here. 2 left. That's for another scenario, but we're not doing that right now. Alright, I'm sure it's locking the last one, hopefully. Before it dies. Alright, so this is actually this is wrong. That's fine. I was supposed to leave it so the one missing was the actual second one. That doesn't matter. We'll see if this is the right one. It should give a very close approximation to these if it's correct. If it's way off, it's totally wrong. Oh my god, that's so close. That's banger. Yeah, that's pretty good. Totally like in the right kind of direction. So I'm trying to get 768. I got 742, 508, 389. Now that one there is way off, but I think the third one lines it up a bit better. I think by the second one you're supposed to have the first digit correct. So the fact this is not a 0.5 here makes me think it could be completely wrong still. I can't remember what I did last time. Was it the third one that got me the first decimal place locked in, or 2 decimal places locked in? My brain says it's totally wrong. I don't have faith. Your second is close to the log's third. Yeah, so these two are kind of the wrong way around, aren't they? Like if they were the other way around, that'd be perfect. I think I did something funky. Either way, we're going to keep these numbers. I banged it up somewhere, I think. Let's have a look. Let's go back to my computer. Hang on, that symbol there doesn't look right. I dialed the wrong symbol. Surely. That doesn't look anything like it. But maybe it's my drawing is bad. Oh, that's totally is the right, that one. So this was a 627. And did come out the best. So the only other thing I can try is the other close one, which is this pie with a flicker. This is one different on the math. I don't know whether the math is right though, but this is like a little kick pie. TTP2? I think so. We're gonna do 2 lock-in changes, so I might not be able to do it before it rounds out. I'm gonna have to redo the whole setup. Didn't set this up correctly. I was supposed to leave the second slot free as the last lock-in. So that's my bad. So hopefully it's close by that pie kicker. There it is there. Alright, let's have a look what we're gonna get. This is the second best. Let's see how close the second best is. Based on that math. That's way off. That first digit's way off this time. So that 88 versus 76, 50 versus 21, and 38 versus 40. That 38, 40 is close, but the other two are totally the wrong way. Was that the right one? I thought it was that kicker. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that that one I did was right, even though I don't know if it is. I can't remember how. I'm gonna have to go check my my Google Sheets. I don't know whether I locked in the second one. Is it visible in my drive? Have a look. I would show you my Google Sheet, but it's a bit of a mess. A bit of a mess. Four and 3 are right. So when I did it last time, I didn't do the center. I did the corners. Maybe that's a problem. The corners worked out quite well. Second bottom, 7 row. Oh. Oh, I compare between... Oh, that's not right. What do we have here? To equal the symbol. The problem is I actually lost a big sheet of my work. So I've only got the stuff I did before I actually solved it 2 years ago. It makes me feel really dumb. Okay. So if say that is correct, I can just use that second variable lock-in and then go for a third. And if that one doesn't get close, then it's definitely the wrong way of doing it. I thought the second one would have been better, but it was pretty good. It wasn't the best though. Now, problem is getting a third one. I have to do... Well... No, I don't. It's just use a new number. So... This 1 becomes 1 plus 2. Well, not 1 plus 2, literally. It's just literally the merged value. So that was like lock-in 1, right? The problem is the way I'm doing it is that I have to clone this whole thing on each dial, because I haven't made a generic way of doing it. So I don't know how like I'd replace. I mean, I could have a variable plug-in. I was thinking offline of using one of these for each XYZ, and that I beam it in into a row, and they feed it in. So you can't merge wires is the problem. But they could have like they literally have the X, Y, and Z on the actual things that are on them. So that means that they wouldn't merge the numbers. And you just pull out the X, and you have a filter to pass through into here. Rather than these constants here, the 1, 2, we'll use instead. Why do we have... We've got that one locked in. Alright, let's go plug this new number in. So 742. Yeah, it's such a long number. I guess I get a constant out, we'll be fine. Where do I start making it up here? Number 3. X, Y, Z. Maybe not on the on those tiles. This is like the blueprinting area. Alright. So first number 74259. What's the rest of the numbers? 17299. That's gone too far. Damn it! That's the worst thing I hate about it. It doesn't like cut you off. It just makes it 2 billion. 742 591 729. I think it's 72, so I can fit. No, 729. I get 729. Oh, that's as much as I can go. That's a negative number. Alright, next one is. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 numbers. I thought it was 10. 389, 8344. 3898344. 1 2 3 5 6 7 8 9 4 7 1. Minus. Cool. Yeah, 5 5 4 4 5 9 7 psych 5 4 5 9 7 6 5 6. Cool, that's my 3 numbers. That's the new 1. There's the new 1, so I just gotta give it a letter. 1 plus 2. That goes in here instead. Now I could just create a different save game. Not pull the concrete tiles down again. But then I'd lose like the tracking of it, right? I'd have to, I'd be... Because all I need to do is change this one. Though the second one also is not netted anymore. If I do this. So this current way of doing it was, the second becomes the third. So I really shouldn't call it third, just call it next. First should always be first. Yeah, we don't need a second. So the next is always going to be the cut and paste of this, so that doesn't change. I've already cut and pasted it. So we're just changing this variable. So I really could just feed this in a variable. Actually, I can turn it on and off. I set the initial variables and I flick it on with a power switch or something. Can you do that with logic? Can you power switch logic? Better would know, but I don't know. I just want to feed these into here, and that's it. Hang on. I'm an idiot. My brain that dumb. Seven, 5, 3. Why is it? Oh my god. I'm an idiot. What? Oh my god, what a stupid mistake. So I did the right thing. I literally matched to the wrong... I dyslexic myself. I did the wrong way around. It was supposed to be 703. I did 735. So I solved it for another coordinate. Oh, that's great. I mean, it does work then. I thought that's my home coordinate right here. And so that would have been good if that was... I literally did the opposite way around. So I just pretty much proved that what I was trying to solve towards, this is actually really good. That was the right three. The first number was correct in each one. Problem is it was the wrong. We solved for the wrong thing, of course, but I know it works now. Well, I think I know it works because that's pretty close. That's like a breakthrough from my mistake. 753, 753, 753, 753. Oh my god, how did I do that? How did I do 735? Like, what was I thinking? That can't be right. Oh my god. It's so stupid. Can't believe I did that. Oh, wow. So this is gonna be... I mean, I bet you these are inverted, but these are wrong now. I just grabbed the wrong number. That's fine. Everything's fine. We just gotta copy this thing into my home. Everywhere. Which changes all of the math. Oh my god. Mistakes were made. Oh wow. I thought I was being so thorough, but I guess, I mean, I do drink every day and my brain's probably a bit of a mess at times, I suspect. But that game's tricking me or something. I just can't believe I got so wrong. This X and Y, actually Y and Z. Y and Z were the wrong way around. I have to find out what the new solution is going to be. That kind of makes up my original one as well, because this 834 was based on that whole thing of this being 735. So the solution is actually going to be 843 instead. It's terrible. Hey, why are these the same? I didn't even paste those ones in. Oh, whatever. I didn't repaste them? They're all the wrong number. I must have missed this whole row. Oh my god, another mistake. That's fine. Because it's all wrong anyway. Yes, I really got to obfuscate this, not have like cut and paste jobs, because this is where mistakes come in. You know, cutting and pasting things. This is how nuclear missiles are launched on an accident from an Excel spreadsheet. And just as well they don't use that sort of thing in those bunkers. Right, that should be now correct number array. Problem is that the comparison versus this is all wrong too, because this first one is wrong. So don't have to resolve it. This whole thing here. I can't believe I did that all wrong. It's been wrong for ages. This whole array has to be redone. So that was, this one here was just for the second thing. And I was going to generic it so I can do multiple. And the idea of generic it is he's changed the first one to whatever the new number is. The next is always the same, home is always the same, so it's only this one changes. You just obfuscate this thing to be whatever the new variable is. You have to cut and paste or anything. So that's fine. I mean, we kind of... So I was at 753 now. But it actually kind of worked though. Actually, in the era, I'm quite pleased with that. I was like, if only those numbers are the other way around. If only I knew sooner. But it's better to find this mistake now before we drill down further, you know, because this could actually make the puzzle quite straightforward if that's the case. If this has worked. The trick's going to be though drilling down still. It's going to be tricky because the rounding errors, and yeah, that's always a bit tricky. Okay, looks like these are all okay. Though the fact is that this number 2 is not being done. I don't believe on all of them. I probably should do that now before I forget as well. I can't remember which row it was. Not that row, next row. Yeah, this row here needs to be fixed. the number 2 should always be this, as is, so that's not being modified. I might better actually solve it for the initial one here as well. Hey, better stain, there you go. What's this giggle pets? Is this something from Ollie's stream or something? I'm only guess, but I can't. I don't know. Right, the accuracy's gone way down from that. Oh, that one's all wrong too, so we're gonna get a new one. Oh, before Ollie. For the new era. Alright, let's go down and fix this whole entire array again. This one looks way more complicated than it actually was. That's just because I did so many more combinations here. So all the 735s are meant to be 753s. How did I do that so wrong? I can't believe it. Alright, let's fix them up. From this is like, once I do it, I haven't got like a, I go generic it as well. So that, this problem, I have to cut and paste again all these numbers. I mean, it's not too bad. It's quite methodical. I would say it wasn't very methodical. I should have planned it out a bit better, I think. I had the right idea what I was doing though, but I just didn't realise I'd do such a basic mistake. To not blame for my basic mistakes. Not fair. The wall of numbers, it's all I see. Nothing about that setup looks basic. Oh, this looks like insanity. Hi, biped. Well, it's just it's a copy and paste though. It looks complicated, but once you know what it is, it's actually a lot easier than you'd realize. I mean, each number gets divided by 10 million. Half of them get turned to -1. I add them together. I square the numbers individually. And then I square the sum of all three together. And that's what that does. But let's do that over and over again in different combinations of x, y, and z. And the positive and negative axes. And that's what it does. Basically trying to get a 3D vector. But of course I banged it up by doing the numbers the wrong way around. Dyslexic. And well, my math I calculated was for the wrong coordinate. I was calculating for another coordinate, which actually turned out I dialed correctly. So if I was solving for another coordinate, my math was right. Which is perfect. Great problem to find. Found a problem. Problem was just my cut and paste was wrong. hopefully when it gets going again, I'll be able to solve it for the new correct first lock-in. So I get a new symbol to dial first, and then I can solve for a new solve 1, and then I'll give a new solve for 2. These ones, I don't know. I don't think these are actually hooked up, so they don't matter. So these rows over here now. And then we should be good to go for checking what the first coordinate is again. I need to lay this out tidier though, obviously. It's a bit, I thought it was quite organised, but going through this is quite, I think I need some concrete and stuff laid around them, and maybe some more text plates. I can definitely make it look a lot nicer. Just so it's more legible. This is definitely not legible right now. Oh shit. I just scrolled my mouse down. Was that a mistake? Oh yeah, no, we pasted right. I saw I did enough work today. Time to work on factory. Oh nice. So do you know how to solve the secret ending now, Veldet? Have I spoiled enough that you know the wily ways? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. That was not even connected. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Nope, I don't know. Is there a way to make a mask input so you paste the 3 numbers one time and it spreads to all the pastes you're doing now? That's what I'd like to do, Biped. That's exactly what I want to do, but I thought I'd fix it up first. Because I was just testing it out. I don't want to build a proper system if it was all wrong. So it's like doing a test run, and yeah, my test run didn't work. Hey, where's this number? This is not cool. There's a power pole on the way. That's not good. But yeah, I'd like to obfuscate it into 3 unique symbols. And then somehow that would then magically all be good. Alright, let's get back to copying and pasting. This one down here, this is definitely not hooked up to anything. It needs power? Probably not. It's obviously connecting up, so I probably want to make sure I got this combination in use. Yeah. So it might be useful. Fixing up my mistakes. Alright, the rest of it's okay. Maybe a new number. But yeah, so there's a few fixed variables. I've got 144 combinations of all the numbers that you could probably have. Doesn't mean you got them. But you might have them in different save games. I'm trying to create like a generic solver for secret ending. Let's hope it works once I get it mapped out properly. I would like to do some more graphics for it. I want to get this pyramid layout not looking going. as well. If Neighbour's bird don't stop screaming, I swear I'll buy some kookaburra. Yeah, squawker, yeah? Yeah, every single game's got a different solution. So, this number here, this is where you went to, which is here, where I'm currently here at this number. So to get back to here, you do the opposite of these numbers to get back to where you came from. So, but this string of 3 numbers is always different. Each of these can be between -1 and 1 on X, Y, and Z. And it's totally random. But the total of them though, as a vector, is 1 length. Because it's basically a 1 length sphere, I guess. So they all become 1 length in 3D vector math. So yeah, those three numbers are always different. So you can't use any unless you got the same seed as someone else with those same numbers. This game is 1337. So if you played my seed, you should have those same numbers, which means you should have the same solution. Which means that all these symbols that I drew, should be the same. So they're on this thing here when you looks like it browned out a long time ago. We're fully out of power now. Oh, even the spaceship's out of power. Wow, that's cool. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so I think the blueprint should now be a bit better. But the next thing is I need a better way of highlighting which is the winner, right? I mean, I visually did it last time. Am I an idiot? Why? Oh my god. Seven 768 035 4889. Yeah, it's definitely that. Why is that positive? I think I was just testing it then, wasn't I? Oh, it's not even right either. Even my test. Really powerful all the way. I don't know where to do all the combinations of this as well. It makes no sense. That's where I did it wrong in the first place. So that's 186, that's 190, so this is a closer one, that lights it up. It says I was originally going to check it between 2 separate ones. I was going to rank them, color rank them. But those were wrong too. Oh, it's got this thing away. $98, okay. Isn't that funny? Like this is still the nearest to 100. This is actually where I'm trying to get back to. I thought that was supposed to be 99 though. Why is this one 98? Rounding error, I guess. This is stupid. No sense. That's the combinations I actually wanted. What do I do all the combinations for of that? What was I doing that for? There must have been a reason at the time, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe my brain just thought that's another combination of it. But it was not the case. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, what was that thing I was doing here? There was another thing I was mathing. I was trying to test that way of doing it, wasn't I? I was trying to add them together. There's individual ones. Give it one symbol afterwards. Yeah, that was the divide by 4, which is strange. Man, I have like 20 hours on my first ever base I'm working on, but the first 10 are just brain turned off figuring out what I'm doing with the entire thing. I've been stuck for 2 hours now. Oh, fair enough. Factorio is definitely a stump your brain type game, eh? I remember my first, like, I think 40 or 50 hours, and I finally got productivity modules. I was like, what? Productivity modules? I can make things more efficient? What? Then you get speed modules. I was like, oh wow. I mean, I took about that long to get my first bots. I was like, wow, robots make things move around rather than using belts. I didn't even understand the logic of the belts at the time. Yeah. That's the main thing about Factorio, is constantly like learning how to do things. As far as like growing your base, all I can recommend is you just make it a minimum viable base for your first play. Don't try to make a big base. Just get something that, you know, just works. Like, I mean, it will be spaghetti initially. I stole spaghetti yet. Look at this. Look, this is my spaghetti. Look in here. This is real spaghetti right here. But I kind of like it. It's my own little thing. Most people do like this sort of thing, and when they start learning, they got this little bus thing, 4 lanes, not this many lanes, and then bypasses off to the side. No, I wouldn't restart. It's really good to keep your first game going, even if you, it looks horrible. I'd only restart if the biters are like ruining your game. But yeah, if you wanna just lay it out more spaciously. Like once you like, you know, smelting arrays and you get like belts and busters and stuff, it gets a bit, I guess, a bit straightforward, I guess. But just leaving a lot of space to build stuff. Like most people would like, if you build like a row of things like this, you can literally normally have like just spacing it out so you get like, you know, this is just making something. That just makes one thing, and all this then can go either like off somewhere else, or it goes back into the main bus. If it's like cogs or something. But yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff. Lots of ways to play. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend blueprints though. You kind of ruin your learning. But if you really stumped, the blueprints can help. Oh, we got a 15 still. Well, that's the new winner. Yeah, try to work things out, eh? I mean, the point is to get a little bit stuck. This is a puzzle game. I kind of call it more like visual programming. Bit of logic involved. You can do it as slow as you like. You can pause when you like. You can turn butters off even if you just want to build and learn. Yeah, it's a real good flag. You know, it's as difficult as you want to make it. Doesn't have to be complicated. Well, if you learn for blueprints, then that's cool. I mean, I've learned a lot from other people's wiring. I couldn't do this wiring by myself when I first played the game, that's for sure. And I still don't know how. Like this thing here, this is a square root function, and I don't know how they work this out. I mean, I know a little bit of math about it, but it's Factorio math is a bit different to real world math. This wiring is I'm trying to work out 3D vector math in 3D space. So think of like you know, the weather map, when you got the wind vectors on your weather map for tomorrow's, you know, rain, sun, and shine. And the little arrows and stuff swirling around your screen on the weather map. Basically, that's a 3D vector. But it's just like a where time is 0, you just get, it's just an arrow, right? But pointing in X, Y, and Z different directions. So it's like a wind vector. So I'm trying to figure out how close two arrows are to each other. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find which one's the closest to another arrow. So I've got one arrow I know, but I got 8 arrows I don't know, and I need all those other 8 to synchronize with the one arrow I do know. And that's the puzzle. String a straight line basically in 3 space. So yeah, it's basically like it's also like a lens, like looking through like a microscope, and you have like 8 lenses. You'd have like 8 lenses in a row, all lining up, so the different light goes through, and at the end you get like white light. But you got, you know, red, green, blue, different colors going through. And thanks for the follow, baby Bingo. Yeah, I'm trying to calculate 3 distance. But Biped, you did read. Too long, don't care. Probably the better one to say. Too long, what are you talking about? Go away. Oh, times tables. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about doing circuits. There's only one circuit I recommend learning. This is just for a trick. I'll show you this trick. This is the best circuit I've learned when I did Factorio. Now, I'll explain it to you really basically. If it builds it. There's only one wire I recommend, is this one here. So what this does, when you do it for a storage chest, is rather than going like this, like that for every chest, this would limit to 3 stacks, right? That's limited to 6 stacks. Whereas if we do this wire here, it's limited to 10 items. So once there's 10 items of whatever it's got, doesn't matter the stack size, once it's got 10 items, it'll stop putting items in that chest. You might find that useful, I don't know, but I found it very useful when I was playing, because I would always overbuild things, and I have a chest full of, even this current game, I've got a chest full of 2400 inserters, which I don't think is a good idea. And the only reason you limit items in chests is that you might want the items for the items for something else. Like say building lots of a complicated item, you don't need the item, and then you rest your factory struggling because you spent all your resources on this item you don't need. That's why you want to limit production for your items. But yeah, so that's like the only logic I'd recommend, and you can actually get. I mean, once you get this early on, it'll cost you a copper plate or something to craft it. You just start that, hook it up. And that's it. It's pretty basic. I mean, you can do lots of things with different wire things, but that one wire one I really like. What's happening, Boggles? I think we got a winner in the 15 though, so this is my new dial. I gotta check the rest of these though. I'm trying to find a number lower than 15. I haven't got a light system for this yet. I could make one later. I'm also gonna make sure these are 753 still, because if I didn't do it right, I'll be measuring the wrong distance, the wrong location. And that would be a bit sad. I'm just mousing over the square root function. Who's got the lowest square root is the nearest coordinate. 80 is pretty good, but no cigar. I'll check these ones. These 753s, yep, they were good. I thought I heard a heater sound, but it's just hot in my room. Still saying XR? Yeah. I'm eating pizza while watching the circuit thingies are very insane for no reason at all. Yes, the magic circuits will tell me my answer. This is like the original grid. And put another one up north for the second order, but that's all wrong because I'd done the wrong math basically. So I had to redo my math. So that's unfortunate, but at least I found the error of my ways. Yeah, I think 15 is gonna be a winner. That was the winner last time. I'm curious if 15 is a winner for a second time as well. Those are low numbers. Very low numbers. But nothing like 15. I thought we might get another rounding error. We had 2 being equal before. But they were out by 1 when I redialed. I think we've done these ones. I think we're go get some lights for this as well. You know, Red Dead Redemption, the horse riding game. I actually own that game, but I've never actually played it. Like, it looked really pretty. I was like, yeah, I'll play it sometime. It got on sale, then I just never fired it up. It's like a lot of games. Combat is terrible? Okay. What's bad about it? Sort of for me, it's like I struggle to play games I can't stream very well. If we've got dialogue in a game, I don't really stream it because I like talking rather than listening to people when I'm talking. Wild West GTA, I only played the first one myself. Yeah, I think the first one was console only, wasn't it? Lots of talking, yeah. Talking puts me off, eh? I don't want to listen, eh? I used to like love audiobooks, but that's when I used to not stream. There's no way I can listen to audiobooks now. I mean, I am the audiobook. I'm the one talking to myself all day long. The different thing. Not that audiobooks are bad or anything. I really enjoyed them. But I just don't find I got the time for it now. Okay, so that 15 is the winner. So that was the 843, which I thought it would be. So we're just gonna match up 843. Horse riding is 9% of the 80-hour story. Oh yeah. But I end up feeling bad for the guys that spent hours to animate and voice it. So we'll skip it through. I wouldn't feel bad for them. I'm sure they got paid well. Alright, we've got to, oh shit. Did I put the symbols over here? Oh, I ripped them up. Really? Went to the effort to put the symbols down before and then I moved them all. I ripped them all up. That's so bad. Now they're over here, so I have to find 843 over here. Okay, that's fine. I need like a better shopping list of these symbols. Who's my new number one? Numero uno. 843. I still can't believe I solved the wrong coordinate. It was pretty close as well. It was pretty close. Names get shafted a lot in games development, unfortunately. Huh. But various asset symbols for the visuals. Oh, this I made these. This is mine. I designed these. It's not a mod. This is part of Factorio. You can make concrete. But the actual mod for the game is space exploration. I design it based on those characters. So in here, there's a symbol. See the symbol up here? I'm mousing over. That's what this thing here I'm trying to design. Look how off it is. It's so different. But I was just trying to get similar to it. So there's like 80 Stargate coordinates. I was trying to map them out to concrete tiles. I don't know what the for a massive tube. Oh. There's a Stargate, it's a TV show. It's a movie as well. Let's go type in YouTube Stargate and see what comes up on your search. You should see what it's all about. But yes, this is basically a Factorio, but there's no 843, so I don't know what to do. Maybe it's the one. Wait, that's the one I'm missing. I'm missing one dial. So it's the one symbol I don't have. Might be the one I need. There's no 843s. That's the one I'm supposed to dial. Maybe my first one is correct, even though it's wrong. Maybe it's right. I don't know. But this is my current 834. I got no 843s that are all negatives. So, oh, what's this one? No, it's only one negative. Yeah. Maybe it's the second best one then, because there is no first best. Yeah, SG1 from the 1990s. And then SG1 TV show from the 1990s. Okay, I need to find that symbol I'm missing. Yeah, I started watching Atlantis, then I got distracted and started watching Deep Space Nine instead. There was a Universe spin-off. I really liked that actually. That was my first. I mean, I did watch SG1 originally a little bit when I was young, but Universe is actually the first season I actually really watched. And that only went for like 2 seasons or something. I was like, oh, Then I went back and watched SG1 the whole season, whole 10 seasons. It took me like a year, like ages to watch that stuff. Okay, so I can't actually dial because I don't have the. I don't know what coordinate I'm missing. I have to do this. I'm going to save this one, computer 2. Because this is actually correct now. Fancy has Farsi. Here's an audiobook. But what's Farsi? So there's a new series in the works, but I don't know how far advanced it is yet. Ah, Far Cry. Hmm. As long as I bring back Tilk, right? Now this might be the best one, but I don't know. We have to load back this dial again. I think it's the TT dial. But basically, I think it worked really well. Just that we actually got no 843 coordinate. I don't know whether we will find one. So basically, I gotta look at this this here. I'm gonna map out all these and find one I don't have. I mean, maybe I don't have that one. I don't know. I thought I had most of these. I got 59 of them. It's hard to recognize which symbol I'm missing. Maybe one of these pound symbols. Oh, that's the leaping pi. I think it's a normal pi as well. Oh, I got the kicker as well. Shit, did I look the wrong one in? I think I did that one. That's actually the actual one. Yeah, I'm gonna find the one I don't have. That's the thing. So I kind of went around the circle, the whole thing. It is quite difficult to find these things. Funny. Reckons the weapons cache is there. I'm gonna find that center symbol. Oh, dumb, I couldn't find that symbol though. Oh, what I saved. We'll get it. I don't know if this is the one I need. Ryan says I might not have that kicker. Nah, it was not that one. Well, I don't know. I have to like match it up against my set of stuff. That's like the we do the TTA one. That's the best one. It's really locked in all the center symbols. We're doing quite a lot of this like during the week, or last week, or this week. I don't remember. Yeah, it was earlier this week. So I was need to find 843. I don't know which symbol I missed though. I mean, they all look familiar to me that I've got them. Maybe this E with a little flicker on the end I haven't got. I don't know. I'm after this offline and do a big matchup because no, it's definitely not that one. Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I could go off to that secret place. What's this dude? The dude's name? Brontian. Where's old Brontian? This dude. I could go over here and do his puzzle. I got a headache though. It's a bit of a late stream for me. I thought I'd just do some dials and do some stuff, but turns out I discovered massive problems with my design, so I guess yeah, offline solve. Ah, hey Verde. Yeah, we're not doing it tonight. Brains, I got a headache, eh? Bit of a migraine all week. Not going away. Oh, not fun. But we got the computer though. I think I know exactly it's working now. I think we're just gonna find the missing thing for it. Hey, where's the? Oh wait, the save game doesn't have it. That's right. So weird, like different save games. Eh? My brain just goes, oh, wait, where is it? Oh wait, that save game doesn't have it. This save game's got it. The one that's 5 hours later got the computer. I should give you the 60 coordinates build. You can solve it. You'll get it good. But I think I got it figured out. It's just I don't know where the. I got 834s. I know 843s. I mean. So. I solved this puzzle. Nice. How long did it take you? I solved it guess and check. When I last did it, like 2 years ago. Guess and check is underrated, eh? You can get quite far with guess and check. I guess I can still see which one's the closest out of these, so. Oh, it's 92 now. Number's gone up. This one's 98. Curious. I wonder what would give me the best second one. Don't know though. It took me an hour or two, spent most time writing it down. Alright. Yeah, I spent an hour guessing on stream. A lot easier as guessing, eh? I mean, I couldn't solve the last one again. I just nudged it. Let's nudge it. Yeah, it's about right. Nudge, nudge, nudge. Who wants to solve things with math? Oh, no, I won't do that. You just kind of get a feel for it when you guess a bit, and you get a feel for the invisible angle it's traversing. All these train stations do my head in though. I understand. Okay. Yeah, the symbol things will be. It's going to do my head in a bit much. I just brute forced it all the way. Oh, nice one, Buggles. Still understand it. Yeah. You nudge something enough, it'll get there, right? Well, this is a 483. It's pretty close. Oh, I don't know. Well, I got the computer. I redid the computer, which I'm happy with. Found the mistake. I redid all these with the correct math, but now I don't have the right first lock-in. So now I got to find the first style again. And then I can make this more obfuscated. Where I still haven't figured out how to do XYZ. I think I'll do XYZ and these would work. I don't want one of these each for each of these though. That seems a bit. I mean, if I have one of these for this, that's like 30 megawatts per thing. So it's 30 megawatts times 60. It's like gigawatts of power. Puzzle talks about projections and things. It's true, and it boils down to linear combinations of vectors. Yeah, it's all linear. Linear algebra is pretty much any bit of art you draw. Any art program just uses linear algebra to move the pixels around. It's most of all your LiDAR and your cars is all linear algebra. Distance estimation. Math is amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna call it pretty short.